Okay. We are back. Let me just check. Audio quality still not great, but you know, it's happening. So we can continue. I think there was something I missed at the end of. I've already forgotten what it was. Yes. So we did get administrative courtier, for being part of the court here. All right. So let's start with a minor recap. That's not correct. Look at the lineage here. We are in generation 5? Yep, 5. Starting from Duke Edgar to Duchess Marianne, Jordan Maurice, and then Ehrenfried, who was actually born when we weren't controlling King Maurice. He was, I believe, either a vassal of Duke Jordan, or he had inherited some land in Adrestia, which was the major problem that Maurice faced in his generation. Was he inherited a couple of duchies that were under the control of Adrestia before he inherited Edmund. So he ended up being a vassal of Adrestia, so when he inherited Edmund, he was under Adrestia instead of the Alliance. And that has been a bit of a problem for us, in that we are no longer part of the Alliance and have sort of become our own kingdom. But hopefully we will rejoin at some point. I don't know how that's going to happen. With elections, it's really tough to make that happen without war. But we'll see. See how it goes. But yeah, current guide, fickle, shy, humble. Probably not going to do a lot. Just going to be chilling and working on spreading our culture and convincing DRA territory. Okay, we don't have any council right now, but if we had a council, we would be working towards getting this last county that's DRA ours, but we don't have it. Alright. We have one son, Prince John of Edmund. It's a dwarf. He has the Gloucester. So in this generation, we did lose our Crest of the Beast, and now have the Crest of Gloucester, which our mother had, yes. Because she's a descendant of Lorenz. There's the legend. Alright. Lifestyle, learning. Looks like we've been going down theologian. This guy gives me more scholarly vibes than theology. Maybe not. Sort of unsure. I'm gonna go for scholarship focus regardless. Because there's not... we're actually fairly likely to switch religions in this generation. Being a high learning character who's like detached from the Church of Saros, we do have the Eastern Church as our neighbors, but Whether that is good or bad for their case is up for debate. We are a custom kingdom right now, which is a little messy on the DRA map, but let's not look at that. Let's look at, once we get this county, it's going to be not messy at all. It's going to be great. Anyway. I don't think we're going to be hosting many feasts, so I'm just going to turn off that notification. But we are going to hold court, probably. Well, we can. Alright. Because we're shy, we don't get much from feasts. It's just the prestige, which might be useful for upgrading our culture, which I am a little bit worried about. But we have a lot of prestige, so I'm not really sure if it's a problem. Alright. I think assist ruler is fine here. We're at 10 stewardship, so we can't get that to 15. So yeah. Our wife, who is a descendant of Ferdinand, but not like part of the main lineage at all. This was sort of a nothing marriage because we were struggling to find like a more important one. But yeah. In the meantime, council. Stewardship is most important for us now, and we only have one vassal who's good at stewardship. Actually has the crest of Keyhole. No. Okay. Which he got from a, probably an adopted child type, right? Random NPC who was around with the crest. Just happened to get one. So yeah, Steward and Chancellor are the most important positions for us. Those are mostly just going to be chilling. So we'll put our best there. And then we can have an okay marshal. And Spy Master is just going to be somebody we trust, like our sister. Alright. That's mostly set. We will hold court at some point. Artifacts, we're not gonna look too closely at. Disabled buildings, right? So we have 2 extra counties that we can't really hold on to. So I'm not certain what to do with those. Alright. So our core duchies are 7. So we get to keep 1, so we'll probably keep Fraldarius. Well, 0 acceptance with the Gautier culture. That's one thing we do need to do, is we have vassals speak a different language. The Srangi language is spoken by this vassal especially. So we're gonna start learning that right away. then we're gonna grant these areas to local nobles. How do you not like me? I just gave you that land. Too many duchies, liege holds, dear a duchy. Okay. Oh, we're probably gonna have to give this duchy away. We'll see. We'll see what the factions look like. Right now it's messed up, because we just inherited and hasn't updated yet, but we're getting there. So let's keep an eye on that. Powerful vassals, we can't do much about that. We don't have a court physician. Right, because we were the physician and then we inherited. Okay, well we have this courtier who's pretty good and fairly young, so you can have it. Fourth in line to inherit. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that much. That's just because our uncle here has land. We may end up granting him independence. We really can't hold on to this land. So, we'll see. Oh, we have a no, we don't have a murder scheme. And no secrets. Okay. We have some prisoners. I'll deal with them in a minute. Let's hold court first. A village was hit by a blight. Yeah. We're smart. I think the labor is gonna be more useful for the development. Restoration of a monument. Recent war took a toll on the countryside, and we're not sure who the culprit was, but they looted an important cultural site to us, Lester from Raglan. Please, we beseech you, spare some of your resources so we can see it restored. Well, the acceptance isn't great. So sure, we can pay for that. Our income looks really low right now. I think that'll change. When it updates. I'm not worried about the money that much. Represent the local community of Edmund. The last few months, our cemetery has been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. We just hired this guy. He has... It's day 0. Well. Yeah, we need him to cut it off. We're religious. That's kind of messed up. Got it. Okay. What do you mean you can't continue with the... Oh my god, our grandeur decreased, that's why. No, we're... Okay. I guess we lost some grandeur. They're complaining about... Or do they want better meals? Sure. We can get some food, and then we have the grandeur again. God damn it. Alright. Work on convincing that territory. Another court event. Oh my god. Nobody likes this guy having the court physician position. This rando who just happens to be married to our bishop. Yeah, no, screw off. Oh, you are never paying for... Alright. A couple of these we can probably recruit. And then just release everybody else. You just happen to have the crest of Macule, eh? Alright. Oh. Okay. Oh, we can get a hook on the Queen of Fargus. That is useful. Alright. We're good then. Wasn't this unified at one point? Did they just fall apart? And take a look at our factions. Yeah. So there are some people who are unhappy, but they don't have the power to rise against us, so I'm not really worried about it. I need to turn that off. Wow. Okay. So yeah, we're learning a language, the Serengi language from our Serengi vassals who are around, yeah. You have the Serengi language. No dedication to our faith, and we got our fascination. Right, we're going to be learning these fast, because we're learning character again. Rightful ownership, we're not really in a rush to get more upgrades. Oh, question of loyalty. Are we paranoid, or what's going on there? I don't understand how it could be anybody else. She's... Yeah. We're not gonna ask anyway. We're shy, we don't deal with that. We trust. Duchess Spring's Gift. I don't see where the issue is. Okay, things do not go well from the outset. Sure. That ups our grandeur even more. Hmm. The relics are not currently attached to crests, interestingly. We've had this relic from the crest of Lamine, whatever Mercedes' crest is, for a while. Because our Fraldari side of the family, Felix happened to marry a Mercedes in the AI. Alright. There's an independence faction. Okay. Not gonna worry too much about that. But other stuff going on. Leicester seems like it's fairly stable. They just they still have the crest of Regan, but they're no longer part of Claude's dynasty. Because of the alliance kind of fuck with them a little bit. My daughter, Adelaide, also doesn't have a crest, so we have 2 crestless children and no crestful children. Sure. In the meantime, the heir here probably needs to be educated. Yeah, we have... Oh, I guess we can just do it. Educate the current heir. We have high enough learning that we can basically teach anything. Oh boy, a lot of money we've got now. Yep, so we're just gonna... continue doing upgrades around. Why are the supply limit on these two different? Oh, one of them's coastal. Okay. So the non-coastal one here, we'll put a temple on it, because coastal cities have a lot of development growth. So yeah, gotta make sure that our baronies are mostly full. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Pummy's peddlers purport to have brought Atran objects, said to have come from a faraway court of a great ruler, matriarch Gomez of Leon, no less. Hafez, the leading trader, grins darkly. This unique dagger could be yours, for a special price, of course, great king. A likely yarn indeed. I look to France for guidance. It is certainly no fake, my liege. This work is indeed Leon, and of high quality. Well, if Franz says so. Wow, Franz. Way to be wrong. What do I even hire you for? So we've got no money now, pretty much, to spend on shit. Our capital still has room for another city that we don't have. That is my bad. Oh, war going on in Fargus here. House Karen, yeah. Seems to be struggling, though the fact that they've stayed in House Karen for so long is impressive. A lot of things are just falling apart. We're doing the scholar stuff. We'll do scientific first and then move on to the child stuff. Okay. We succeeded in learning the language. Strengy. Feel accomplished. So I don't think there are any other languages really. In like relevant to our realm at all. Like maybe over here. Or just say no to the tomato event. Where's the game setting to ignore tomatoes? That's the change I want to this game. Why do we make so little money here? Oh, it's because it's next to Kupala, which has these mines, which can't be upgraded, but gives us a lot of money. Fargus is still in House Blythed and looks like it will continue to be in House Blythed, because the previous queen died. Mysterious circumstances, damn. We had a hook on her, and she just, passed away. A little bit of murder. Yeah, I mean, we could attack to try to take our last county back here, but I want to actually succeed at convincing DRA territory for once, so see if we can do it. Yeah, this is the one that Mercedes starts with, the Crest of Lamine. Oh. Oh, look at that. The Leicester Alliance is attempting to take back the Kingdom of Elmira and merge the two realms again. That'd be neat. They got separated by the election a while ago, where the Elmiran heir didn't win the Leicester election. Not a lot going on in Adressia. It looks like Varley is just having a little bit of a... They're losing a war to Arundel. Holy shit, Arundel. Has amassed a ton of land, but they're no longer House Arundel. They lost it. Hey. A little bit of homage there. Yeah, everything that we want to do right now is mostly stewardship based. That's why it's annoying that Duke Ulrich isn't better. We do have this count with 16 stewardship, but eh. Oh, this new dagger, it just gives scheme secrecy. It's not useful at all. Oh my god. Tomato event, get out of here. We've still got upgrades to do around. Oh, so we may as well. The fact that the capital isn't fully upgraded is my bad. City would be helpful. Oh, the Lesser Alliance is allied with the Church of Saros. You still have massive forces. They've progressed enough that you can no longer see Rhea in the lineage here. Blathed, Bonire, Fitzgrook. Right, so the founder, right, bastard founder, that's why it's, that's why the dynasty is son of, or, child of Gruick. There. Someone's trying to kill my wife. Fuck. Sun is doing intrigue. We'll keep that, actually. Diplomacy is more useful, but there's still some stuff you can do with intrigue. My knight, who is planning to kill my wife. Wow. I mean, really? Was that not a crime? Can't imprison you for that? Ah, Franz. Yes. I need glasses. Franz, read this for me. Thank you, Franz. Appreciate that. Now that I've read that, I know how to teach children better. Oh my god, that fascination's over already. Cranes. Making a decent amount of money still. Really want to avoid declaring war on the Lesser Alliance, but now that we're king level, I don't actually know how to rejoin them. Becoming a kingdom might have been a mistake. $6 years left. Still no great stewards in the realm, really, to solve that little problem for us. Still need a temple here. I think we'll just get that out of the way. Because the temple will upgrade itself, and then we'll make that money back. We haven't had any inspirations yet. I wonder if that's a thing with the mod not being complete yet. Or if that's just like coincidence that we didn't get one. We've been a kingdom for a little bit, so I kind of expected them. Foul smell. Yeah, whatever. We'll pay to fix a foul smell. Yeah, I figured the court events would get a little repetitive after a while. Dang it. We can hold court again. May as well, right? Alright. Nobody is... Wait, this niece is being educated. Okay, we'll just switch who's looking after her. I think that event didn't fire properly there. My wife and my knight, well known for their intense rivalry. What the hell? My lord, begins Queen Emily of Edmund, I have to tell you that the people are intensely dissatisfied with your Queen Amelie. She's complaining about herself. I think something's going wrong here. We fear that her recent behavior is not becoming of a good and loyal Queen Amelie. Okay, that's... You mean Queen. We demand you do something about it. Is it a Moliere? I don't know. Yeah, if you're gonna complain about my wife, maybe fight me about it. Suggest taking a liberty of hiring a tailor who can suggest some new traditional garb. Alright. I don't... Alright. I guess we'll wear such raiment proudly. That is a weird event. Hey, we got the good one. That's a success. Oh my god, Elmira's falling apart. Recon taking the opportunity to try to take some land off of Elmira. Leicester's trying to take the whole kingdom. There's a civil war for the kingdom. Now it's just a mess. Interesting how little is, I mean, Recon is doing a lot of, conquests and things, but the air is becoming gluttonous. Sure, that'll be fun. Yeah, Recon is the only one that's like actually trying to invade, and they're invading Elmira. Like, there's no conflict between like Adressia and the outside, or Vargas and the outside. What's the conflict? Oh wow, look at that. Alright, Geoffrey is going to be our new heir once it updates properly. Because he has the crest of Gloucester. Geoffrey and Hotwise. So this one we will educate ourselves. His daughter can be educated by our physician. And this youngest daughter, we'll see. We'll figure something out for her when she gets older. Oh, is this not going to update properly? The heir should be Geoffrey. Let me just check this. Yep, there we go. They fix it. Yeah. The way that crests are assigned in this mod, I think it's a little bit jank. And that's why that happens sometimes. But it's been working, so... no complaints other than once in a while it just scares me. That something seems like it's going to go wrong when it doesn't. Yeah, we're just... This is what philosophy is. We just kind of chill up here and wait for things to happen. Okay. Well, we do have neighbors here that we can try to learn the language of. Though pushing past this mountain range is not really something I want to do. Okay, we lost our antiquarian and bishop. Well, that's fine, because we have a better bishop anyway. And a good antiquarian. Well, an okay antiquarian. This brother-in-law. Are you not inheriting anything? No. No. Your nephew inherited. Niece, actually. Gautier still has the red hair. We lost our blue hair and became green. I think Maurice had different color hair too, but it just became gray when he got older. We're being called to war. Oh, right, we have allies. All the way down there. Sure. We'll help out. I don't see why not. Yeah, we're building up piety as well. So I think this guy would go on a pilgrimage. Oh my god. Enemy's starting to get... We have to save this random woman. Nice. And we got a friend in our vassal here who is disfigured. Wow. They have two counties that are really far away. Yeah, this sort of consolidation thing happens in primogeniture, where when convergent inheritance happens, it just happens, and there's nothing, like, it doesn't stop. So you get these, like, disconnected realms like this. And these massive duchies like Arundel. Which might have partially just been Arundel expanding. Oh boy. Yep. We took the leader hostage. So, war over. That's the only land they have anyway. Just go for some ransoms. Get this money back. And our armies can rest. Nice. Okay. We're gonna get this land. 68%. Almost. It's interesting how this generated NPC that we gave land to happened to have a crest. Almost like the AI that decides who the land goes to, or like when they decide what the character should be. When you hit this local noble button, happens to value crests a lot, because crests are valued in the society, so you would value somebody. You would give land to somebody for having a crest. Hey, the Leicester Alliance took Elmira. They're big again. See how long it sticks. I think the current heir is going to be correct for both, right? Or, you click on Myra, yeah. The firstborn crest-bearing child is winning the election. $74. Yeah, it's getting there. It's slow, but... So the eldest son is getting old enough that he's gonna have to try to figure out a marriage at some point. Where's Ellis? Or are we, actually? No, cynical might actually make sense. We're not thinking of founding a religion or anything. We're thinking of converting to a religion. Because we're far away from the church. And not part of the major 3 kingdoms. Oh yeah, this Theory Drift is happening now. Because Adresti and Fangs are basically the same kingdom. The Empire got destroyed in the war. That didn't help me with anything. I don't know why I went for that, but we do need a apostate at some point. Because you're asking for a lot of money, so no. We've seen 0 heresies, interestingly. I don't know if that's by design or something, but I'd like to see more heresies. We are going to manually convert. We do have a bit of Maculite land, so that could make sense. But I think Sethlin Knight is going to make more sense with or Ironist. One of those two are going to make more sense with the dynasty that we've been playing. I think that Sethlin Knight probably makes more sense than taking the Claude like Myronist path, especially because this one doesn't seem to be complete. It seems like it should have more virtues and sins. Oh, I mean that's a cool book. I'll spend 300 for it. Learning experience, it's not bad. As I'm putting away my newly acquired Serengi Iliad, a slip of parchment falls out. Upon it are instructions for a practice called bibliomancy, where one might divine their fortune from a passage in the book. All I need to do is open this text to a round spot and read the first verse my eyes might fall upon. Go for it. Fear is the mind killer. A coward dies 1,000 tiny deaths, yet a valiant man dies but once. It is fascinating. We should look into it. Decipher the true meaning. Fear may well be the mind killer, but I face my fear. Hey, learning lifestyle perk. So really what we've learned is, a lot of things. Big learning boost from scholarly circles. Ooh, child was not meant to be. Okay. Oh, we have the one crested child, so... I feel accomplished. I find it interesting how the actual religions in this mod follow the follow Seros, the 4 Um, are they apostles? The saints. Yeah. The four saints, Sethlin, Sequel, Indek, and Macul. Yeah, let's read together. So there are like the four saint-based religions. And there's like the Western Church faith and the sort of Eastern Church, but more like Claude type thing, and the Edelgard Abelnist and Sothis, but you don't see religions based on the four apostles or even like a, or there is a Slither faith, right? It's just not in the same category. I don't know if there is one, actually. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna let the Fascinations go, because we're just gonna hit all of them quickly. We're 35. I'm gonna go to 4 speed, because there's not a lot going on. It's a way to model the religions, because, like, there isn't... The Apostles are DLC, and there's not really a lot going on with them. Compared to, like, the Saints. The Saints come up a lot more. Oh, wow. Cynical. Oh, right. We got a book. What? I'm not the puppet master. Get out of here. Grand are going down, but it needs to go down a lot more to stop our convinced Ure territory. Which I'm hoping works. This thing has failed every single time that I've tried it. I don't know really how it works. Ralph. Another son. Interestingly, no crest blood in this son. And also the hair color doesn't make any sense. That's a bit sus there. A little bit sus, but I don't know why she would cheat with... whatever. I'm just not gonna think about it. That hair color's not even close. That's like my brother's hair color. Right, so... this is Macul's title from the start of the game. We could try to take it from our vassal, but we can only have 8 holdings, so she can keep it. Translation going on? Alright. Let's help him translate it. Hmm. Local people persuaded by swayed by the prestige of my court, have protested vehemently against their illegitimate ruler, Queen Eleanor, but in vain. Really? Well, we can't convince it then. So I guess we'll promote our culture. It's gonna take fucking forever, but this is high development land, so we really want it to be our culture. It's better development than our capital. Because it's next to Deirdre, which is just insane development-wise. Nope, she doesn't like it. So we can just seize it, then. What's she gonna do? I didn't want it to come to this, but, so just gonna refuse. Oh, wow. Yep, so we hit, reputable. So our dynasty banner is better. As it should be. They're fighting, this is probably related. This is a cheating event, almost 100%. Because I'm thinking this brother is the actual father of, one of our kids. Because we have a kid with exactly his hair color. Tell me about it. I'm still unsure what to think. You want us to banish still? Sure. But I'm pretty sure she's... I don't know why she would... Like, because of her sexuality, it doesn't make any sense for her to take this route, right? Alright. An edible plant. I spotted an unusual plant with distinct features. I was near certain that I had seen this plant in a book, and that it could be eaten without harm. When I told Adamar my dad to eat it to test my theory, he advised me to be more careful in my diet for the sake of the realm. We're eating it. Let's go. And we're sick. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, it's stressful to recruit this guy. We're gonna do it this one time. You are not gonna come siege my capital. Okay. So we're gonna station besiegers and then head over. Grander up to 9. We seem to be wavering around that area. We're gonna catch them out here, so... And they're gonna join. Ah, shouts Jeffrey directly in my ear. My eyes open up reluctantly one at a time. That's one way to wake up, I suppose. The small child next to my bed is positively vibrating with excitement, clutching mittens and an expensive wooden platter. Swaying outside and I want to go sledding. Will you take me? Yeah, go play with your sister. It's more important that they have good relationships with each other than with me. Alright. Well, wipe them out. Yeah, nobody left. Holy. All three of those fights. Our men-at-arms are too good. And no longer ill. Alright. We're over. We got it. We're good. We got all the land. We got our little kingdom up here. I really want to do that without fighting, but I don't know what's up with that. With this convinced to your territory thing. Because it seems like they're able to just like stop it from happening. Like the AI could just click a button and be like, nope. I don't care that how much time you spent trying to get that without war. That's mine. It's so much faster and easier to just fight them for it. So I'm not sure why it's in the game if you just if the AI can just immediately make it pointless, right? Trivialize it. Oh my god, we got Thunderbrand from that? That's crazy. Sure, I'll take Thunderbrand. Alright, we got money. May as well get some upgrades here. The mines seem to still not be working, unfortunately. Someone's plotting to kill my brother. Not really gonna matter that much to us. John comes of age. The firstborn, but not not inheriting. Oh, the father of the current queen? Yeah. Right. I said I was going to get this kid an educator. Just doing diplomacy? Sure. Right. What? Sure. Yeah, that's a good marriage. Um, Excellent. 10-year difference, but that's the heir. All right. Like, I can't just arrange a marriage with you. Oh my god, I almost can. Oh, it's because this... I forgot. That in equal societies, for some reason, queens, instead of kings, have just awful AI. No, actually in this case, it might actually just... We're overcoming the patrilineal marriage thing. Man. None of these 4 kids have a crest. Wow. Okay, well this daughter is gonna need to figure something out. That guy's 56. You're not inheriting anything. Neither are you. Yeah. We'll take a look at some of the neighboring places. Oh, look at that. You really attacked the Church of Saros, eh? You must be desperate for land. But you're probably gonna lose, so... what we want is a claim on the Leicester Alliance in a few generations. And the best way of doing that is having our heir here. Oh my god. he doesn't want an alliance. Yeah, that's the main thing stopping this from happening. Alright. If we send a gift, we might be able to set that up. Yeah, there we go. That'll be a long-lasting alliance with the Leicester Alliance, and then when that alliance ends, we'll have a claim on them. Or at least shortly after it ends. So I like that one. Zealous the Paragon. Unshakable faith in the goddess. Sure. Let's compliment the priestess. Eric Bishop. Who is not currently Rhea. Yeah, this daughter still needs marriage. So like here would be convenient. We have this daughter matrilineally. Yeah, there you go. We have our alliance with Leicester, so we don't need to worry about any other alliances now. Really? And we just have 2 kids who don't have alliances or marriages set up. Frem is already House von Edmund. Would be nice if this one worked out. Yeah, there's a niece that can marry into that powerful count's family. I guess we're getting to the point where we can just do that. It's not about kings or queens, it's our dynasty is just reputable enough. And we are a king. So the king's relatives are worth a lot more. Sterile. Chance of children is still medium between the 2 of them, so I don't mind that. That's not awful. This guy's 37 and has no children. I don't really want to mess with that. Okay, I've forgotten which ones we've already set up, so... Oh, this is somehow... What? You're already our dynasty. Alright, I guess that happened at some point. Minor Crest of Ernest. So we've got 2 sons, a son and a daughter who still need to be married off. This one, the other two kids don't have crests, so this might get our dynasty into the Church of Ceros. Hey, Logan, welcome. Which would be big. That is an alliance, though, so we're going to have a too many alliances penalty. So then there's just one of our daughters who still needs a spouse. And this is the twin of our heir. I can't hit the unlock button. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this random duke in the Lesser Alliance trying to take on the Church of Ceros didn't work out. Who would have thought? And we can found a holy order. We're not going to, because the plan is to change religions, which we might be able to just do right now, to be honest. Oh, I want to do one more. I want to set up this marriage first, since it might get in the way. Okay. I think with this one, we just try to get, a good crest, because I think we were pretty much exhausted on, good marriages in the area. Like we have too many alliances, people are gonna stop wanting to marry us. So like this kid has 17 prowess, 10 of which is from his crest. Courtier of Duke Lenato, wow. That's funny. So that's a matrilineal marriage. And show the Duchess in. Nice. Okay. So all the marriages set up. We've still got a bunch of building upgrades to do. Even with our income, it's tough to keep up with all that. I'm thinking about just giving independence to him here. We don't really want it for anything, so... And we kind of want to have them stay as the Cerosite religion, so yeah, we're gonna grant them independence. Oh, she's de jure. We can't. Never mind. My lord, you simply must read. It's the official seal of Dusker, but every other word is spelled like it was written by an illiterate peasant. Those scatterbrained sluggards can't even use the right consonants, much less speak good Fodlanese, and it's hilarious. We are humble, so... I thought they were our linguistic cousins. Yeah, we gain a little bit of opinion. Just because, you know, We had a little bit of a border dispute, is what I'll call what happened there. Our Chancellor died. Oh, that was one of our better people, too. We have a better steward, which is good, because... we're really working on promoting our culture. It's taken forever. Alright. So finally, we are going to change faith. So we've been Cereusite for a while. Man, I wish I knew what the faith was up here. Yeah, it's these ones, right? They're big into astrology. We don't really have a faith that, with astrology in it. No. Okay. So I said this already, but since we're doing it right now, may as well go over it again. In this mod, there are these 5 main faiths that are fleshed out. Myrnus is a little bit, but it's still missing a virtue and a sin. So I'm thinking they're still working on that. We as House von Edmund are more about the compassion, forgiveness type virtues. And the pluralism and stuff. Even though we already converted all this land. The vassals did that. So I think this lines up most closely with the figurehead of our house, Marianne. So we are converting to Sethlonite. Everybody is converting with us. Convert. And we made a new friend. Who is now our bishop. Our knights are arguing over who's the best. They should have training blades, because we need both of them. And now we're gonna check our vassals' and make sure that they're converting with us. Oh, they don't like us that much, do they? Well, they don't need to convert with us. We did that for us. Actually. So we're just going to convert the land that we do have. It's going to take a while. No. Yeah, that doesn't seem to significantly change our relationship with our neighbors, because it's still a Cereusite faith. Frustrating how this is not localized properly, but that's fine. It's a work in progress, even if it looks a little bit messy. We won't be taking advantage of this, of our domain limit increase from being a pacifist right away. I may as well go over what the faith gives us. So pacifism, generally, we can't holy war and we can't raid. Even if our culture allows us to raid, we can't raid. We've been with pacifists, which isn't going to matter much. You gain piety for not declaring war, and calm becomes a virtue. And wrathful becomes a sin? Yes. And the +1 domain limit, yeah, down here, is the big thing. Okay. Sanctity of nature, I think a lot of people know, because a lot of the pagan faiths in base CK3 have this. It is mainly just popular opinion up, and if you're fighting in jungle, forest, and taiga, you do a lot better. It does cost extra money to construct buildings, which is a pain in the ass, to be honest. But you know, if we get attacked, this will come up. I don't think it's really gonna be a big thing. I think it's mostly gonna be a pain. And then Teachings of Scythian is just extra diplomacy for the most part. It doesn't matter how compassionate we are, though. We're not going to be buying cultures. Oh! New divergent culture from Fergus, the Megdrid culture. Having a lot of divergent cultures in Adrestia and Fergus, though in Leicester it is mostly just us. We got our scholar trait. We can found our holy order, which I would prefer to put over here in Menton. So we will do that. There we go. Have it founded in Feldaria's territory. To form the first pacifistic holy order. This Slethland Company of Menton. Alright. So we're still working on our culture. We finally got martial equal back, which was nice. What we don't have back is maritime mercantilism. I don't think there are any other interesting custom ones in here. I think crest succession is the only one. No, so our heir is becoming humble. Yeah, it's not one of the virtues, but that's fine. You can chill. Oh, rival died. That was that just some rando in our prison? That might have been. I think it was. Let's make sure the other prisoner doesn't die. Yeah, not worrying about our culture. We're gonna get there. I mean, are worrying about our culture, but not worrying about our innovations. Um, so we've got... Um, oh, my daughter's heir died from wounds. Wow. He had a lot of things wrong with him. My daughter's fiance, sorry. But that was the one marriage that we didn't care that much about, luckily. Not a lot going on in here. The mountain ones are alright. We do have some mountains, but not a lot. We don't want to give away the city in our capital. So yes, we will give Rotherham away instead. Alright. Oh, I just get distracted by everything. Yeah, because we have mountains and plains and forest. Like, I don't really want to do any of the terrain ones. Marital ceremonies would be good. Not a lot going on in here, though. Vegetarians, well. Yeah. We will go for marital ceremonies. Marriage acceptance up, can't divorce. Adulterer and fornicator traits are despised. Less success chance for hostile schemes against spouses. Basically, marriage is more important. And we got a Dynasty Legacy, True Believers. There we go. You've been doing the erudition tree. This one is going to give us more taxes and more piety in general. May as well hold court. We're only 42, so this might be 2 streams this generation. Frontier Fracas. Stranger in this court, who we don't recognize. The people of Yerpestead are refusing to pay taxes. Hmm. We are humble. Seems to me like you are misinterpreting. Or we'll hear them out. This one isn't as good for us, but hey, it worked out though. Trade should be encouraged. Spend a little bit of money, get a city. My lord, the threat of Drestia weighs heavy on my mind. Queen Beatrix looms across the border, she points. Only days from the gates of Wilton and House von Edmund's hearths. You must have fortified my lands, trim soldiers and fortifications, are all that stand between Edmund and ruin. We don't think Adrestia is gonna attack us. We have family ties to them, and also they're far away from our main lands. We're all burdened by the risks of war. There we go. Interesting how these mountains here are considered part of the Leicester Alliance. Right? Like this mountain range. Even though it's impassable terrain and it's closer to us. The Emperor. Welcome. I got honest also. You got the same event twice in a row. What's going on, eh? We're in total conversion land. Not doing a ton. Just kinda waiting. Like we could fight these kingdoms to the south. Fergus and Leicester. But I don't really see like a reason to prioritize it. Like we don't gain much from fighting them. Sells proselytizer, since that's what we're doing. We're converting faith. So we're just kind of working on our own land. Nope. Our niece's daughter now has the crest of the beast. Named Constance. We will make sure you get a martial education. Because that is plus 10 to prowess. So yeah, this night. Can help with that. Wife is pregnant. Okay. We haven't had another child in a while. Hawaii's also, her fiance died. We could ally with Vargas now. I'm not sure I see a reason to. We don't really need their help. We don't want to help them if they end up attacking anybody. Yeah, I don't really. I got nothing for that. So we will marry for prowess here. They both have minor Gloucester blood, probably because they're related. Alright, not thinking about it too much. This is Murden. It's a house, for sure. But yeah, hopefully they, he'll be a good knight when he eventually moves to our court. And then if they have children, they will also be good knights. Ralph here doesn't have a guardian. Well, our sister isn't busy. They grow up fast. Wow, witchcraft. Who was your guardian? Unclear. Ehrenfried, naming the child after me, eh? Ehrenfried is like a sort of a complicated name. But sure. Got another child. Wife is 41, so we might have one more child. But doubting much more than that. He has a crest, and he's not in line for inheritance. We're just gonna preset him to martial education. And our wife can teach him how to fight. She's a formidable banneret after all. Banneret. I think I was wearing that armor. So what's going on in the court? Something up about the visitor. Can I help with genuflect for you? I devoted my life in Daphne to appreciating the culture of Edmund Lester. I only speak in Fodlanese, eat Edmund spiced breads, have studied the blade in Edmund fashion. My family have banned me from our home, claiming if I cannot do anything but obsessed over the kingdom of Edmund, I should live there instead. Oh, you're enthusiastic at least. You can join the court. Not sure what you're gonna do, but may as well be here. Age of the World, we've been doing the cynicism route. So, may as well continue. We are not zealous, our heir... Oh, right. It's our eldest who is cynical, not our actual heir. We weren't sure if we were going to have a crest child who would be priority inheritance, so some of the things that happened to John I expect to happen to Jeffrey. Even though they didn't. Just do a couple upgrades around. My knight, again, scheming against my wife. She's still not a criminal, so I can't do anything to stop her. Grander down. We're not using Grander for anything right now. We're not convincing Deere territory because I've tried it twice and it hasn't worked. So we just took this land by force. Religious icon, radiant. I mean, bastard conversion. We're doing conversion right now, so. By the beast, have you no shame? It's funny, we no longer have the crest of the beast, so. It's less related to our situation. Jeffrey's gonna have his final personality trait soon. It can't be deceitful. We can't have the same event again. We already have honest. We can't be both. The humble trait really doesn't do a lot for anybody. Attempted to murder family member. And we have to put him in prison for that. Good. Yeah, you can stick around, but you surrender your claims by trying to murder people in this court. Alright. Fickle, content, or trusting? I don't believe trusting actually, no. None of these are good. None of these are virtuous in our new religion. I think we've had enough content characters, so had enough fickle characters. We'll go for trusting. We seem to get that event a lot. I don't know what would affect that. That's just random chance, probably. Oh, we got more faith to convert. Those ones are going to take forever, because they're next to Deirdre, so they've got a ton of development spreading to them. Same reason that promoting culture's taken forever. We're finally upgrading the culture. I haven't made a blunder to the extent of that one in a while, where we did the event to create our culture. Really bad. Like, we got the wrong martial cultural pillar and we lost maritime mercantilism, which is really good. was really good until we lost it. Yeah, our son is now the king of Adrestia. And if he has any children with the queen, that child will inherit. And then that'll be a lot of renown to have our dynasty on the throne there. Oh, you know what? I need to create this duchy. So that the kingdom deerate, the duchy deerate drifts. So if we just give this duchy away here. Then look at kingdoms. Yep. So this, in approximately 100 years, will become part of our kingdom. I may even try to integrate title here to speed these up. Got a Liberty faction from our cousin here. It's not really going anywhere, though. Just throwing down some upgrades. Not thinking about it too much. Trying to get more money. At some point, we want to merge our culture with the Agnishari here. Or the Axero. But we have better relations with the Agnishari. In fact, we could do that one right away. However, I'd like to have really high acceptance before we do it. Because we're not really in a rush. We don't get that much from it. Because they're behind us, like way behind us on tech. Showing the Duke. Paying respects. Alright. Okay. So we're 46. That's about 21 years. That might be a good spot to call it a day. Because at this rate, yeah, it's going to go later than I want it to. I want to try to keep these streams short, and this is going to be a long generation. Holy 43 prowess on this rando. So, yeah. The next generation is going to be great, because we will have this alliance still with the Lesser Alliance. Got the Crest of Lamine, Crest of Gloucester, decent traits. I'm excited for that one, but next time we'll still be this character, still mostly focusing on spreading our religion that we just converted to, the Sethlenism. And fixing up our culture. We do eventually want to hybridize with another culture with very high acceptance. Srangi would probably be ideal because they're the largest, but they also have fairly bad traditions that we wouldn't want any of. Other than like seafarers and coastal warriors are alright. Warrior culture is actually fine. Practice pirates we can't do because we are pacifists. Same with by the sword. But it's not that bad. External would be good because we could get to spiritual, which I think is more in line than communal, though communal's not awful. Agnishari, though, has maritime mercantilism. Helping our... So Republic vassal opinion is important because republics give you taxes. Is it flat taxes for republics, actually? I don't remember. One of them gives based on opinion. Anyway, 10% taxes, still insane. Trade port buildings, not massive because we're in the late medieval era. But anyway, we will be trying to merge with one of these cultures, since so much of our land is Srangi. More than is Edmund or Leicester. So I think that just naturally makes sense. So we'll keep trying to upgrade our culture and spread our faith. Yeah, it's gonna be kinda chill. There's not a lot of warring going on. We're not really expecting a threat from any direction right now. Like Fargus could find a reason to declare war on us, and if they teamed up with the Church of Seros, that could be a problem, but we're allied with the two other major kingdoms, the Leicester Alliance and Adrestia. So not worried about it. So, yep, we will save there. And continue next time. See you then.